All right, guys, clip 3. So we had you do the behind the back whip. I'm just gonna put you over here.
Okay.
Starting from 3. 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. So we're hitting this pose, followers are flipping the hand, we get in our position. Now, the idea for this whole next piece is kind of a layering footwork piece, but it's just kind of to get the mood building. The followers are going to initiate a rhythm. We're going to jump back in. The leaders are going to match that same rhythm. We're then going to match it together and just hopefully kind of gradually grow and grow and grow. In a simple way, we want to try to build the audience with the layering of the music. So the first pose, followers are starting with.
So like I said in the previous clip, it's important to step on that hand. Then from here, I have to go 1. So it's like 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1.
Now leaders, right after your follower does it, so do it one more time.
Yeah, of course. 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I feel like I kind of wake up on 8 and now I'm prepping my follower. 1, 2, 3, 4, over her head. Kind of creating a telemark feel, so I scoop her back, send her across the slot. We sweep, and then it sets us up for us to be in front
8 and.
to establish that rhythm. Yes? So now putting a count to all of that, followers in front.
Okay, so 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, open up 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7.
8. Now we step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. I put that second hand over the top. We're just going to scoot over a little bit because this travels a little to the left. I'm going to take this over once, under for a flat back, and we finish still with that left to my follower's left, but now I go right over the top. And now we're going to establish that footwork piece together for rock, step, and now cha-chas. And we tap, tap, we roll up. All right? So this is kind of the building.
I want to just explain what I'm doing behind you. Followers, when I come around and I get prepped open, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right from here, when you raise the elbow 5 and 6, I'm on my right foot. When Jordan comes through, I tap for 7, I land for 8 when I see Jordan go to the side. Then from here, as he's rocking left to right, because I'm short, okay, I just press and kind of into my left and go with him this way, and then I press to my right and go with him this way. It's because of the size difference. So if you dance with a taller leader, you're gonna really need to do that, followers, okay? So I wanted to show that. So when I'm here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So leaders, when we come alive here, prepping your follower, she's in front. When you roll her across, I want you to bend your right leg so you can get that sweep and feel grounded doing it, and then we'll pop back up on the straight legs. Now again, followers are going to keep that hand over the shoulder. We're rocking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slow,
1,
slow,
2, and 3.
prep. So you're keeping that rhythm. Slow, slow, prep, and that's 1, 2, 3. All right, going as slow as you can.
If I was when I'm here, I'm going 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
All right. So let me go with my rotation.
1, 2, and 3. Hold 4.
So I feel like that part up until there feels slow.
Yeah.
Now I'm going up and over. 5, 6, 7, 8. Leaders holding back a little bit. So your right foot is free. Now you can rock with your
I
follower.
go and 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Now, leaders, this next one is going to be a tap, so we're not going to rock again. We're going to tap, tap, and then set up a body roll. You don't have to do this, but I just want to say that something that we found funny is that because we've done the rock so many times, sometimes Tatiana would want to rock again. Because you have the hand here, it's just nice that if you had to block, it just kind of gives a little bit of connection to tell your follower, no, it's just a tap of the foot.
Yeah, like don't go forward.
Because we're repeating almost like a line dance. So we would get here, we'd go rock, step, cha, cha, cha. I could stop my follower and then release to body roll up.
So now,
Now with this footwork here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and.
And I have to go follower 7 and 8, just to give you a heads up.
Followers are gonna pop out on 8, so leaders, we're gonna pop out on 8 as well. Alright? I'm gonna take this up and over illusion. Once this kind of unravels, we won't clear the illusion. We're gonna drop the hand and I'm gonna go into a marriage catch, scooping. So I keep that left the whole time until I can scoop it and release. And anytime you go into a marriage catch, remember it's not elbow interlocking elbow. It's Tatiana's wrist to my elbow. That creates the hook. And anytime we're doing same side leverage, I'm always just a little more hesitant so I don't let the leverage pull me over. All right, I'm always a little hesitant so my follower can find connection moving away.
So go from it to 8, or go to 7. So that's just 5, 6. 5, 6.
5, 6, roll up 7, 8.
And then we turn right here. 1 and 2, and I'm gonna go and kick. And 3. Or and lift, okay?
So 2 parts that feel pretty accelerated, and you'll probably have your toughest part with your students. Up and over to the duck, all right? So going from here, up and over to the duck, and then stopping, all right? So leaders, I would be aware with the momentum that you build, that there's some help in your leaders thinking, what can I do at this point to restrict my follower so she doesn't keep rotating left and overturn that?
Yeah, stop.
All right, so having a stopping point with your post. The next piece, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next piece is here, all right? 1 and 2 and 3 is in my head. I'm thinking 1 and 2 and hook. And again, that hook of my hand has to happen closer to me, not closer to my follower. Let me do that one more time. So when this hand is going up and over, I just feel like at this point we might almost think of it here, which would be close to my follower's face. I'm thinking of it over my own hand and how I can like scoop it and keep it over towards my side.
Free arm to the side followers and just kind of show off that 3. Let's move on. So 3, 4.
Okay, so from the marriage catch, we are catching for 3, 4. Rocking back again as I prep my follower, I check away to create opposition. 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and. Now, leaders, you land and your follower, you saw her hovering. That almost was like, I'm falling. It's because she's trying to hold that right foot. I'm gonna rock back 1, 2, and she is as well. We're gonna go into a little shag footwork here.
Followers, my, after 3. 3, touch the floor for 4. Then I settle on this left hip and do a twist. For 5 and 6, 7 and 8. And I have to keep my right foot off the floor and pick up your heel. Then we rock back. Okay? So that's important.
All right, so again, we go to this rock step. 1, 2, 3,
Cross.
4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, and. That's a lot, yes? All right, so we're gonna break down the shag footwork. This pattern's called the sugar foot, and we're gonna use elements of it, but we're gonna bail on it early because of musicality. So I'm gonna rock away from Tatiana for 1, 2, we're gonna switch our handle, the thumbs in for 3, and we're brushing the outside foot for 4 and up. Now we grapevine behind for 5 and 6, in, and then on the out we plie a little bit. All right, we'll show you that from both sides. The minute we hit this 8, we come out of it 1 and 2, we're tripling, and we're gonna use this steering 3 and 4. You're gonna see that throughout this footwork, we get to use some connection to steer our partner. So when we rock here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I felt like I helped that prep, so I prep in now. We can use each other for the twist out. We switch it to 1 and 2, and right away, I need to switch it to a traveling triple, okay?
Just so you see from the back here, I'm gonna go rock, step, I cross in front. Then I do a little bit of a brush, kick, grapevine back and cross, knee in, twist with your hips, knee out, and then we triple forward. Do you want to do the
same thing for us, leaders? We're rocking 1, 2, 3, brush, out and in, tuck, drop, triple step, check, and prep. So from count 1, rocking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. That sits crazy, and Tatiana almost gets a little bit of a head ponytail tornado,
Left.
which we love when we were dancing into music. So that would be an option for you guys with your students.
Done. Okay.
From here, we flip it over, we triple. 1 and 2, switch 3 and 4, 5, 6 meters. I jump into this 7, so I'm kind of lunging into this tuck. I turn over my follower's head for 8 and up. Now the way I lead that, I'm leading an outside turn like I'm used to in a tuck. At a certain point, you drop the hand, but you continue the connection. So I want connection, rotating her to wind her up into her own arm.
Show them that this way.
Yeah, so here, I don't let the hand fall. I compress, I keep that continuation, and I try to wrap her up so the hand sits on the shoulder.
Cool.
All right?
Followers footwork, I'm gonna just go from,
Prep.
here, I'm open here. I'm gonna triple from here. 5 and tap your right foot for 6. And then I do it and 7, a little check back, and 7, twisting to the left. I turn on my right foot, which is the back one, for 8, stay on your left, right. Look at it. So I'm thinking of this foot just to show you I'm turning on my right, but you can tap your foot on the floor. And I keep that tap on my left, because right away we're gonna go into these little triples, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a double boogie, kind of a triple. We're kind of easing it forward for dun, 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 dun. Now,
Celebrating.
we wrestled back and forth with, do we want it to be a double boogie or do we want it to be a triple? And we kind of leaned more towards the
I
triple
like this.
because
It's easier.
you almost get that effect from the side even with the double boogie, and it's so much easier.
I felt like it was also more noticeable to the side than doing double boogies. Like da 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 da. You kind of see that rhythm more. So that's what it is.
So,
So it's good.
I don't know, in teaching the footwork and showing everything here, this feeling is similar to kind of the surfing of a boogie walk, but we are checking it in the same exact foot placement. We're going 1 and 2, 3 and 4, all right? Now I'm releasing, my follower's gonna slide out. I'm brushing 5 and 6. My follower triples out 5 and 6.
Cool.
Let's do that forward one more time, let's go all the way to that 6.
And if you're having trouble teaching this or doing this, I'm literally changing my mind. Like I want it forward and back. I feel like I'm pushing left, right, left, right, left, right. So it's like left, right, left, right, left, right. That's the little chugs that you get, okay? And from here, followers, you're gonna just triple and square up to your partner.
We also think of footwork, it should always be not exaggerated, but like you're celebrating. It's another party moment. It's the excitement has to be given. You can't just do footwork and expect people to connect with it. So the minute we come out of this like catch,
3, 4,
the check,
5, 6.
we feel this whole time like we're having this like fun
You
conversation.
bounce it. 2, 5, and 7, 8.
We're pointing, I mean, everything feels like we're trying to embellish very simple, subtle movements because we want our audience to connect with this.
Let's go from there. And I want to, again, my left arm is just kind of like waving in the air, pumping, raising the roof, whatever I do here. So I'm going, ready? 1 and 2, 3 and 4, triple 5 and 6.
Now we're going into a boomerang and I'm stepping back 7, 8, sweep 1. So I'm ronding my left leg. I'm gonna loop my inside arm and I have to scoot behind and switch places on the track. So I'm trying to get myself behind Tatiana to set up another flat back, all right? So in this moment, starting from 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 beats to go around and then around a second time. Flat back 5, up to the armpit. Now slow down and rewind just a little bit. Again, we talk about this pattern a lot, but not everyone knows this, especially at the JV level. The idea of a follower's elbow rotating over the forearm of a leader. Again, we normally do this from the left to right. That's something that is learned in West Coast Swing, but it has over time become social. When you wrap a follower up, followers, this is why in transition we don't want arms locked. We want your arms pliable, because the minute the leader wraps up, comes around the corner, this right here, we have to have the wrist slightly bent, and we're trying to bend this elbow over. So sometimes in training, we will put the hand on the elbow and almost chicken wing it. So if followers would unwind that turn, we would almost think of it like this. And that's just something that you might have to drill with your students. You might need to take them and walk them through this, just taking baby steps, walk them around, loop into this. And right there, if you notice, it's very easy for me to block Tatiana. I have to drop my forearm so she can clear first, then I come through. Now, when Tatiana does this flat back here, there's going to be an away moment, and there's an accent in the music.
Wait.
All right?
7.
As my follower pops out, leaders, I'm getting ready to place the hand across so she catches, I reach to create that double catch for this duck. Now, let me just go back to the beginning, but now Tatiana's count.
7, 8, turn back to the floor for 1 and 2. By the way, count 2, sorry, 1. I'm crossing a little bit towards the left side, favoring my left side, so the leaders pass through. I'm gonna go and 3, hold 4. I wanna get around that corner fast. Then I'm gonna go and 5, left, right, okay? And 6, I'm just turning underneath myself. Then from here, on 6, I have to tap my 6 though. And then from here, I'm gonna go and 7, and then and 8, hit 1. Cool.
All right, going back to that again one more time.
7.
Leaders, when you send your follower out, a boomerang or an open whip, you should be making your follower want to go back together forward, so she should never feel like she can get there and settle. But it would be something that's helpful. Your follower knows to switch places. You can also steer it that way. So I feel like when I lead this, my ronde is almost sending my follower in that direction. So you can see I'm sending her behind. So now when I wrap up, I want to scoop in front
And 3.
and then tuck my leg behind. That's where I'm headed. Now that lets my follower pass in front. Everything is traveling towards her even though I'm trailing behind. So you're hesitant enough to create some leverage here.
7. I really feel Jordan stop me and spring me. It's a spring, by the way. Like a balance effect. I feel that to go that way. 7 to then go that way.
So again, if you allow that little bounce to happen, you can then scoop up 1. Look at our pose, we're in a dip. One leg is straight, one leg is bent, followers.
Hand here. Followers, push up your hips. My buns are squeezing. Okay?
And guess what?
You're done.
We survived.
All right.
That was the last pattern. Again, tricky, but very doable and super usable for your leaders and followers down the road. Again, what's adaptable about an open whip is it's an open whip. So it could always start like this. It could always start with 1 scoop. And then as they get more and more confident, they could add the double ronde. The next thing, the second arm for us, it just made this a little more unique than scooping in for a catch. But the more my follower gets away from me, I can't reach. So I don't mind catching on the way in to make that drop look more complex, but on the later half rather than overreaching in the beginning.
And I'm gonna add one little note before we're 100% done. When you put me in the dip on 1, hold for also count 2. So you're gonna go 7, 8, and 1, 2. And it's just so that you're training your students to do that at the time of the music.
It's true, the sound of the song isn't holding me back.
Yeah.
7, 8, 1, it does kind of fade 1,
Holding
2.
me back.
So we kind of settled always into the 2.
Cool.
All right?
All right, now you're done.
Now it's all yours. We can't wait to see your progress. Good luck. Remember, we are always here, active members, but also our director's page just to you, private to you. All right, you can always use that to connect with us. And just remember as well, make sure your students are aware of the active members page. We've been making posts about little things, group performances, practices. We offered a special discount to all the JT members for online classes. And lately we've been having a lot of people come up and saying they didn't know. So if you have any issues with that, contact us or Bianca to get you set up with your active members page if we have to approve you. Directors putting your students on those pages, all right?
And actually, on the flip side of that, directors, you know who is on your team. So also remove any of the students that are not on your team anymore.
Yeah, just because again, this should be a benefit for people who are still active and still participating.
So,
But again, we're excited for this season. We can't wait for season 5. We hope you guys are too. And good luck.